Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrew. I'm gonna do something so basic. I'm gonna do a book haul because I actually bought, I don't know, in the past like 3 or 4 weeks, I've bought so many books, including these beautiful editions of the Dark Artifices series, which I did a whole unboxing video for, showing off all the lovely features of those books. I also have purchased 16 other books, which I feel like is a healthy amount of books. So I bought a lot of books off of thrift books, and some of them are in good condition. Some of them are in, I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to stick to like very good or better in the future because you'll see. Let's just continue the Cassandra Clare books though, because I actually bought these at half price books, which is, I was shocked, but I got the hardcover of City of Heavenly, they had the hardcover of this and Clockwork Princess. So they had the hardcover of both of these, and it had, so City of Heavenly Fire on the dust jacket has this lovely artwork on the, so I don't know, man, did Cassandra Clare start this like trend? And on the inside, it's, I don't know if it's not the same picture, but they also have, here, can we see it? Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, so I mean, I just had to get, that. I wanted to own this. I was shocked, and this is in really good condition. This is in better condition than some of the books I got off of thrift books, and a lot of them were library books, but I was able to cut off the library tape. You will see one book in which I was not able to do that, but every other book I tried to make it look like it was, I mean, you'll see. Okay, but also, first of all, I've always loved this cover so much, but this book has the lovely Shadowhunter family tree. So exciting. And I mean, it's in such good condition. So love that for me. So I obviously love fantasy, but for some reason I just decided to order like a shit ton of contemporary books. Well, this is not a contemporary. This is, you guys know this one. The Unbecoming, I love this cover, okay? I love this cover. And I already started it. And let me tell you, it was like, I would read like 20 or 30 pages of this in what felt like 2 minutes. And I was like, all right, I need to get the second and the third book. So I've put this on hold until I get the second and third book. And I plan to just absolutely, because something about Michelle Hodkin's writing style is just addicting. And I mean, I'm only on page, what, 148. I was gonna be like, I'm only on like page 120. No, it's just absolutely flying by. And I love that for me. And one of my favorite booktubers who I just always seem to enjoy most, not all, but most of her recommendations. I kind of got a lot of these from Emma Books, so credit to her. I will leave the specific video, if I can find them. I looked up like some videos she had about mental health books and some videos, and then I think her favorite standalone. So those videos, that's what caused me to buy these. I wanted them in hardcover. I have so many paperbacks. I wanted hardcovers, but I wanted them to be cheap. All right, so I got This Song Will Save Your Life. It's saying she stumbles into an underground dance club and then discovers like her love for being a DJ, I guess is what this is about. I don't know, this title intrigued me, the synopsis intrigued me. Here it is, I plan to read it. This is the one, this library copy, and I got this off, okay? I got the little, but it's like laminated, so I cannot get the plastic off of this. But yeah, this is The Archive by Victoria Schwab. It's about the dead resting on shelves like books, and there's a girl named Mackenzie who deals with that in some way, I guess. And I needed that. I need that book. I really wish I could get this plastic cover off. I'm tired of looking at it. It's frustrating. So moving on. Then we've got More Happy Than Not. I did read They Both Die at the End, and I gave that 4 stars, so I liked it a lot. I'm pretty sure I cried, so I'm like, you know what? And people say that's not his strongest work. It's his most popular work, but it's not his strongest work. So this is More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. And this one, I guess this is about a guy who wants to erase his memories. It sounds kind of like The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, kind of what it sounds like, but gay, so give it to me. Okay, then we've got A List of Cages. Now, this book came in phenomenal condition, and it is personalized and signed to Allie. So thank you so much, Allie. Really appreciate it. Thanks for giving me your book. Also, in case y'all didn't know, this naked hardcover has these stars on it, and that's not important, but it's just, yeah, I heard this made people cry by the 5th page. I know Jesse the Reader really likes this book, and Emma likes this book, and I feel like if both of them like it, I'm probably gonna like. I mean, I'm not. It's gonna wreck me emotionally, I feel like. This is about a guy who becomes a guidance counselor, and then he gets reunited with his like childhood best friend, but then I guess his childhood best friend has some secrets he's hiding. Next, we've got Nice Try Jane Center. This was in such good condition, okay? So, I mean, thrift books is pretty hit or miss because I also got, well, we'll get to that. So this one is about a girl who was raised religious and then had a bunch of friends that were religious and then kind of like moved away from that, which also my life. So I really want to read it because I used to go to church all the time. I don't know. That's all I really need to know about it. I think this one's going to hit me possibly the most. Maybe that'd be fun. Not fun, but that would be interesting to come back and look at and see my thoughts. It's blurbed by Becky Albertalli. So that's a perfect segue into Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. I also purchased this, and I have seen the movie, and I feel like people have said the movie is better than the book, but I'm gonna find out for myself. I feel like I've heard some people say that it's not better than the book. Some people say it is better than the book. So I plan to find out what I think. This book is important because it led to like one of the first pieces of media that wasn't like a sad gay movie. And I don't know if y'all know, but like there are so many sad gay movies, but this is like the first happy gay movie, and Becky Albertalli has a very important perspective, and I appreciate this movie, so I want to appreciate the book also. But yeah, if you don't know, it's about a guy who's like getting blackmailed by someone in the school who finds out that he's gay. Continuing on this mental health kick, I also got A Tragic Kind of Wonderful. Again, I don't know what it's about. All I know is that it was in that mental health books video. Well, apparently it's about a girl who's bipolar and is worried that her friends won't still be her friends if they find out that she's bipolar. So that sounds like a good book. I don't know what else to, like a hard hitting. I really want to read these hard hitting contemporaries because I feel like I missed out on a lot of them, and I just bought a whole bunch of them overnight, I guess. Okay, well, I also bought Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and I know this has like 2 other spin-off books, but I'm probably going to consider this a standalone unless I love the writing in it. And I know that Mackenzie Lee has done some like weird stuff and like signed other people's books and whatever. So I bought it used because I still want to read it. So I bought it. But supposedly this is about a bisexual man in when is it? I don't know. I guess he's just going on like a road trip in Europe. So I'm interested to see what I think about this one. I didn't realize how many of these are gay, but that makes sense. I also just went into Barnes & Noble and noticed that there was this book, Paradise Lost. And if you don't know, The Mortal Instruments is supposed to be kind of like inspired / a retelling or maybe reimagining of Paradise Lost. I think she said it's like Paradise Lost and Dante's Inferno. And like, I think this is the only classic that I own, the only like old classic. Like I have The Catcher in the Rye somewhere up there, so that's like a more modern classic, but I do have Paradise Lost. When was this? I don't know when this was originally published, but I want to say like 1800s, 1700s. I really want to read this because it also inspired His Dark Materials, which I haven't read, but it's inspired a lot of like really popular things, and it's like important in like English culture. So moving back towards the contemporary stuff. So this is called 4 Weeks, 5 People, and it's about these people that go to like a camp, I think. So this is actually an ARC, which you're not supposed to sell. And then funny story, it also says on the first page, it says, if you purchase this book without a cover, you should be aware this is stolen property. So I actually stole this book. I'm just such a rebel. Yeah, this is about 5 different teens with different like mental health concerns, because we'll use that terminology here. I've just read so much fantasy and there's all these series, so I just decided to purchase like all these books that are just, kind of a one and done book. So that's what these are. And a lot of these are young adult. I think every single one of these books is YA, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be reading about a lot of teenage stuff. Next we have Every Last Word. I've read the whole description, and all I know is it's about a girl with OCD and that there's like some looming fear she has that might be worse than all those things. I don't really know, but I know hard-hitting contemporary about mental health. Give it to me. And then we've got Under Rose Tainted Skies, which is apparently about a girl who thinks that she's not worthy of love. So we'll see how that plays out. I can guess. But you know, this sounds like it's more about the journey of how she gets to see if she is worthy of love. So I'm gonna have to space these all out because I cannot read these hard-hitting contemporaries back to back to back. But I did purchase a lot of them. I think the only happy book that I bought out of all these is the Simon versus the Homo Sapiens agenda book. So, you know, that I can probably read pretty quickly and soon, and that'll be happy. And maybe I'll just like reread it in between all these other intense reads. So that's this one. And I have one last one, which I am so glad this came in good condition. I'm so glad. It's The Last Magician. I'm so excited for this one because I've heard this compared to Renegades. I haven't read Renegades, but I do like Marissa Meyer. I've read Cinder, like Cinder. I'm in the middle of the 3rd Lunar Chronicles book, and I'm hopeful that I'm gonna enjoy Renegades. I know people say it's like not groundbreaking, whatever, but they say this is like Renegades meets, like I've heard so many people compare this to The Diviners, and I love The Diviners. Plus this is also like, I don't know if anybody else pays attention to this, but I noticed this is Simon & Schuster that published it, and like usually me and Simon & Schuster, like we get along. So this is Simon & Schuster, and it's supposed to be kind of like one of my other favorite series of all time, if not my absolute favorite series of all time. I am probably the most excited because it's fantasy, time travel. I love time travel, and it's like historical. Like I was like, you know, if there was anything, like I love The Diviners. I love The Diviners. Like if they were to time travel, I would love that even more. And like, here you go. So I have high hope. If you don't know what this is about, because I didn't tell you, yeah, this is about a girl who like the magic is running out in New York, so she has to like go back in time to like, what's the little thing says like steal the book. I don't know, she has to go back in time to like steal this book to like bring magic back. So it just sounds like my kind of shit. I would hate to not love this because I do like all the covers and I like how they still match, and I want to get, you know, I ordered that really nice Fairy Loot set for The Diviners, so really excited for that. And once this 4th book comes out, I hope, I don't know, I've seen a lot of mixed things about the future books, but we'll see how I feel about this one. I feel like seeing all these mixed reviews is gonna have me go in with like the right expectations, because like they really be doing King of Crows dirty, okay? Like King of Crows is getting so much hate that it doesn't deserve, okay? I trust Liva Bray, but that's not what we're here for. We're just here. I love this cover. I want to have this, I want to love this, and I want to love Renegades, and I want them to sit on the shelf together next to The Diviners. Like I want to have a whole thing. I have it, again, no one cares. Anyways, I plan to read this. I plan to read all of these. Obviously, that's why I bought them. So if you have read any of these, I would love to know your thoughts, if you recommend or not, and let me know like if you've bought any books you're excited about recently, or any books you enjoyed recently, just anything book related. Let me know. I'd love to hear it or read it in the comments. I will link any booktuber that I mentioned and those couple of videos that Emma made that got me to buy all of these books. And then of course I will also link my Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter all in the description as well. So feel free to follow me if you would like. Have a great day. Bye.